I'm nervous on the surface, I look fine. My brain feels heavy, my traumatized mind. And I'm so tired, I can't feel my eyes. Whoa, whoa. I'm petty, but I know how to lie. I feel feelings that I can't describe. I'm not breathing, but I'm still alive. Whoa, whoa. But I think I'll be alright, 'cause I'm not giving up, I'm not giving up yet. I feel that it's my time, so I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. So I'ma give it everything.
No idea what it was.
What is going on today? It's Saturday. It is one hell of a weekend because we got a whole mess of shows happening besides AEW Collision, NXT Deadline. I think there's a New Japan or an Impact show going on as well. A bunch of indie shows happening. So this weekend is definitely a weekend of wrestling. So to all of my fans of wrestling, I hope you enjoy this amazing weekend of wrestling, whether you're a fan of the big promotions or the indies or a little bit of both or just new to the whole scene itself. I hope you are enjoying this weekend. But enough of all of that. Of course, this is the podcast where you come to watch only the best watch-alongs for AEW, Dynamite, and Collision each and every Wednesday and Saturday. And that is Last Week in Wrestling Podcast. So I hope you are all happy and as excited as I am to be doing Collision. This is round 3 of the G1 Classic of AEW. Of course, all of this is leading into World's End's 2 finalists from both the gold team and the blue team to finally get an opportunity and become a champion of champions in this G1 Classic AEW edition. But of course, I can't do these watch-alongs alone because otherwise nobody would watch me. Nobody would want to hang out, and I'd be alone probably talking to myself or Bailey the dog. But nonetheless, let us get to, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy with a $50,000 piano in his backyard right now, hanging out with us this evening. None other than Julia Hart's husband, Wolf Harris. How you doing, buddy? What's going on? Happy Saturday.
I'm getting by. Had a wacky day today. Yeah.
Understandable. But of course, I can't do these other watch-alongs without one of the awesomest and coolest couple in all the podcasting world, none other than Asa, former indie wrestling manager, and his beautiful wife, Kay Fabulous. How you guys doing from No Bones? What's going on? Happy Saturday to everybody here.
Doing great. Yeah, big shows. Like you said, there's I don't know if there's a New Japan, but Impact has a pay-per-view, and Game Changer Wrestling.
Oh, yes, GCW.
At 11.
Andrade is fighting tonight. He's fighting in 2 matches tonight. Unbelievable. I don't know how he did it. Maybe cloned himself. Something, right? Because I heard that's a big thing, of course. But that's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. And, of course, Kay, how are you? How's everything? Happy Saturday.
You're on
Yeah,
mute.
Saturday. I'm not on mute because we share a microphone.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm good. Yesterday was a long day, so today has been pretty relaxing. It was nice.
Nice. But, of course, all of that aside and amazing faces among us all, we have a hell of a show for tonight. Normally, we would probably do a dual stream where we would watch WWE and AEW side by side, but Tony, I think, has lost a lot of hair from pulling it out with all of the TV rating wars that he's had throughout the year. His hairline is probably receding like mine is because I wear too many hats. But nonetheless, we're just doing AEW Collision. So Tony Khan, don't fret, don't cry. Your best squad is here watching you and you only. I know Wolf will most likely be giving us the rundown of things happening throughout Deadline as it goes on. Yeah. But nonetheless, let's get to Wolf Harris because, of course, he is going to be the guy that runs down tonight's card for Collision, not Deadline, Collision.
All right.
All right.
Collision, we got Eddie Kingston versus Claudio Castagnoli. We got that rematch from that incredible Grand Slam match. What's it called? Yeah, that is also in the Continental Classic. We have Kenny Omega versus Ethan Page, who is the better Canadian. We got Wardlow versus Willie Mack. We got Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes Martinez. We got Commander and Penta El Zero Miedo versus Angelo Parker and Matt Menard, also known as Daddy Magic. We have the main match that probably will get a lot of people's eyes. Andrade Idolo versus Bryan Danielson. And then we will also hear from the FTW champion Hook tonight.
Oh, man.
Did I miss any?
Willow Nightingale.
Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes Martinez. Yes.
Good show.
Match as well tonight. Definitely a good show. Exactly, Asa. And of course, you know us. We like to do these polls. We've been doing them for the past few weeks as these G1 Classics. But now all of these matches that are happening. So if you don't mind, head over right now to Last Week in Wrestling Podcast at twitter.com/LWIW podcast and go ahead and set those votes up. Right now, we got Commander and Penta at 100% winning this tag team match against Cool Hand and Daddy Magic himself. Of course, we got a whole bunch of other ones, as you can see here. We even have Page and Omega, who is better. We have Willow and Martinez. We have Willie Mack and Wardlow. We have Claudio and Kingston at 50 apiece, both right now. And, of course, Andrade versus Danielson as well. So go over to LWI.
100%.
Danielson with a hundo.
That's what
Yep.
it
Yeah, unbelievable. Go vote. There's only one vote. There's only one vote. So you guys got to go vote. You guys got to go over to
I
LW.
voted on that poll.
LWIW podcast right now. Go ahead, vote them up. Of course, all of these rankings are going to be updated periodically throughout the whole entire show for all of us here to go ahead and enjoy. But as, of course, Asa and Kay go and vote for themselves, like you guys should be as well. I'm going to pass it over to Wolf because let's start with this tag team match. I feel like this tag team match ought to be very good. This might be something that might actually catch us by surprise.
Maybe. I think it's a little predictable on the result. I don't see Penta and Commander losing. But maybe they do. So maybe they with this match they continue this like little story that they have with Ange and Ruby Soho. Maybe Ruby Soho and Saraya come in trying to, I don't know. So I don't know what could come of it, but I definitely don't see Penta and Commander losing. I definitely think it could be fast paced, maybe. And since it's also my job to give live updates regarding the other show happening, Axiom and Nathan Frazier happened. It looked pretty good for a pre-show match, surprisingly. Axiom did win, and Frazier was upset, but still hugged Axiom, so that was fun.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Melinda, how are you? How's everything? So happy to see you. But of course, tonight, as the show is kicking off, we do have one match that's very interesting. Are going one-on-one to see who is the better Canadian. As of right now, Omega stands at a solid mundo percent. So we're going to pass it over to Kay and Asa right now. We'll start with you, Kay. Do you believe that Kenny has an easy win here? Or could Ethan Page take us all by surprise and get this win against Kenny Omega in both of their home country?
So I think it's not going to be over in a blink. I think Omega has it in the bag, but I think that Ethan's going to put up a good fight.
Okay. Asa, what are we thinking?
I think it's going to be a heck of a match. You know, we got Ethan Page, hasn't been around a whole lot lately, and has like a whole new body. I don't know if you've seen him. He's jacked.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to be a heck of a match. But yeah, Kenny Omega, no doubt.
Yeah.
They'd be foolish to have Page beat Omega.
Yeah.
It'd be wild. It'd be wild. And of course,
Yeah.
Wolf, what do you have to say to that?
I definitely think it's going to be Kenny, but this will probably be the best performance that Ethan Page has had in a while, especially since next Friday he has an I Quit match at Final Battle against Tony Nese. So I definitely think they'll want to make Ethan Page look like, I guess, competent and actually like worth something. Obviously not against Kenny Omega because it's Kenny Omega, but like I think that it would be enough to show that Ethan Page could be like a mainstay name in ROH, which it was his intention.
Interesting. I like that theory. Of course, you guys right now can go ahead and vote right now over at LWIW, like everybody has right here on the Last Week in Wrestling podcast. Melinda, go over to Twitter right now and do that favor for me to go ahead and get your votes in. But of course, we are starting off the show. We don't know who is going to start off the show. I feel like it's going to be the tag match. It seems to be the most obvious. It also could be Willie, Mack, and Wardlow starting off. So we'll see in just a few brief moments. But what a hell of a Continental Classic we've had these past 3 weeks. They have been going at it. Right now, the Gold team has been going crazy. Right now, the team in total has a total of 24 points against the Blue team's 15. So right now, this is definitely a one-sided match between teams going at one another right now. It's been one hell of a show. And of course, we see as the show is starting, we got Danielson and Andrade also going at each other. So there's a lot at stake here. But do we feel like there could be one already named that stands out on the Blue team? We'll start with Wolf on this one. Do we feel like there's already one person in particular that is going to be the guy that actually is going to be going into World's End, or are we not just there just yet?
Regarding the thing is, I think I think the very easy choice that at least will be in the finals to like represent Blue League is the American Dragon himself, Bryan Danielson. However,
Patchy the Pirate.
Yeah. However, I think another name that's showing up, especially like lately, is it's a surprising name at least, and that is Brody King. Brody King is actually undefeated so far in this Continental Classic, and he's been stacking up those points. So I think it's going to be between Danielson and Brody King.
Okay. We'll start with Asa for this one here. Do we think there's already a name that stands out for the Blue team, like Wolf is saying? Maybe Brody King. Is it the easy answer of Bryan Danielson, or do we think there could be somebody that might start getting wins here that we couldn't think as being the guy to lead the Blue team into the finals? What do you say to that?
Yeah, I think Bryan Danielson, the easy answer. I just think, he's one of the best wrestlers in the world. I think he's the best wrestler in the tournament. So I don't think he's going to win it, but I think just to legitimize it, to make it look as good as it can be, you got to have him in the final to lose to whoever from the Gold team is going to win. That's my feeling on it.
Okay, that's fair. I think Bryan as well. Melinda is saying. So, Kay, we'll go with you. Of course, Claudio and Eddie Kingston are starting off the show itself with this Continental Classic as Eddie goes through the middle rope and diving onto the top of Claudio. But nonetheless, Kay, do we think Brody? Do we think Danielson? Could Eddie pick up a victory here against Claudio, who's already at 3 up? What do you got to say to this?
So, as far as this match goes, I think Claudio is winning.
Oof.
But maybe they'll surprise me and give Eddie a win. I don't see him going the whole tournament without a win. So maybe this will be the match. He's fought Claudio before and won. That's who he got the ROH title from. So, but as far as the Blue League goes, Danielson. I want to see Danielson versus Swerve, so I'm going to pick Danielson because that's what I want to see. But I think Brody King is a possibility.
Okay. Yeah, I second that as well. I do want to see Danielson and Swerve in Long Island at World's End, so I'm hoping for that as well. But I definitely think there's a lot here at play with this match in particular because, like you said, Kay, we do have the fact that Claudio did beat Kingston did beat Claudio for this ROH title way back when. So there is that possibility that he could get an easy win here. But at the same time, we are facing a different Claudio, a Claudio that's a little bit more angrier, a Claudio that has a little bit more of an agenda going forward, especially not only winning back his ROH title, but also winning that New Japan Strong title. So there's a lot more at stake for Claudio in this type of match. And of course, for Danielson as well. Danielson hasn't won anything. He hasn't won any titles, no TNT, no tag, no nothing. So there is a lot on at stake for Danielson as well. So we don't really know exactly what it's going to be, but we hope for the best for all of these guys, as of course Claudio and Eddie are on the ringside right now. But I'm very excited. I'm excited to be with you guys, of course. I'm excited to be watching AEW Collision. Hopefully Deadline will go back to our little analysis. Man, myth, legend, Wolf, and he'll kind of run down what's going on in Deadline a little bit while this match is happening. So, Wolf, take it away, buddy.
Well, we started off Deadline in a way that Dylan will not be happy to hear.
Oh boy, Mr. Child Phil's over there.
Punk,
of course.
CM Punk and Shawn Michaels started off NXT. I think they were just talking. I think Punk said, "I made up with Triple H. It's all about healing." Yada yada. And as for the first match, it is the NXT North American title match between Dragon Lee and Dominic Mysterio, as Ray was limping towards ringside. And oh hey, Dragon Lee got a white and yellow gear thing. That's cool. I like it.
I like that. Of course, right now we got Claudio in the middle of the ring hitting Eddie Kingston with a nice submission move. We got a lot of action happening this weekend, like I said prior, as I try to open up these Keebler cookies quietly, but I can't because the microphone is fucking on. So, yeah, we got NXT, we got, of course, AEW, we got Impact, we got some indie shows going on over from Big Baby Ben. He was just showing me a picture of him, and I forgot the lady's name, but she's a very famous lady from none other than Impact as well. Give me a second. My boy Phil is over in Su Yung, TNA legend. She is over in Idolo right now, probably wrestling over there in an indie show. So hopefully he's having a good time hanging out with Su Yung and everything.
Ray will be on commentary in this North American title match. Wait a minute, Dominic's also wearing white. What the heck? That feels so wrong. It's half white, half black. Okay. I just saw white on Dominic. I'm like, no, this sounds so wrong. But no, he's wearing a mommy t-shirt.
It's good to see Rey Mysterio's not retiring. You know, he got the knee surgery. He's coming back, and I mean, it's going to be months and months, but He's coming back.
Just a couple months. Yeah.
Little Ray.
Yeah. Probably like around Rumble time is when he'll be back.
You think he'll be that soon?
Yeah, because like he got taken on. It was like only like they said like only 2 months or so. Like
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
yeah, like 6-8 weeks or something. So it's not like a huge injury, but it's either gonna be like around Rumble or like after Rumble. It definitely before Mania.
Hopefully going to have Dominic and Ray at WrestleMania. They better find a way to do that.
I don't know because like it seems like they're gonna push towards Santos versus Ray.
Oh yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Melinda's in the holiday spirit, eating Christmas cookies. I'm just eating Keebler cookies like a fat ass. But happy holidays, guys! We're 2 weeks away from Christmas.
And it's the third night of Hanukkah, I think.
Third night of Hanukkah. Well, happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah to all you people celebrating Hanukkah. A great Hanukkah movie to watch if you're a fan of comedy and animation. Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights. Great Hanukkah movie.
Never saw that.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Classic.
Okay.
That's a classic. Sings a little song. He throws an old man in a porta potty down a mountain, and he's covered in fucking shit. It's a great movie.
Sounds good. I'll check it out. I like Adam Sandler usually.
Love Adam Sandler.
I like the older, Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore and, those.
Have you ever seen Little Nicky?
No, I have not. Never saw that.
Damn. Missing out. Another one. Another shot and a miss.
What else was good with him? Click. Was he in that movie Click? That was a good movie.
That was a good one.
With Drew Barrymore, and it was really good.
50 First Dates. Yeah, it's a good romantic
Uncut Gems
comedy.
was really good.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Yeah.
That's on Netflix.
Uncut Gems.
What was the basketball one we watched?
Oh, I forget.
That was good.
Yeah, where he was a basketball scout.
Coach, or something.
I don't know. Came out last year, I think.
Little Nicky's a great movie. Exactly, Melinda. Exactly. And picture.
So Kingston loses this one. He's done. He has no chance.
This is kind of like the elimination rounds now for a lot of these guys.
Yeah, I think what's it called? Eddie's gonna win this one.
That's what I picked was Eddie.
Yeah.
He's getting his ass beat so far, so I don't know. Claudio's in there jogging around. But yeah, I'm thinking about trying to stay up and see some of that Game Changer Wrestling pay-per-view at 11. A guy we know, George South, we always talk to him at the independent shows around here. He's on the pay-per-view, and he's fighting that guy, Santana Jackson, the Michael Jackson impersonator.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. He's facing Andrade tonight.
No, the Michael Jackson impersonator is facing my guy, George South.
No, I know. I'm also saying, like, Andrade and Joey Janela is also wrestling as well tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and who else? Blake Christian is on that, and Zack Sabre Jr. is in a tag team match.
Yep.
I'll be asleep before 11 though, probably.
Yeah, you got Violence is Forever versus Avicii and Yamashita. I don't even know. Deathmatch Royalty and Jimmy Lloyd versus Los Masarios and Little Cholo. Big and Joe versus Sawyer Wreck. Santana Jackson versus George South. Andrade versus Joey Janela. And then you got Malachi Death Kill versus Johnny Game Changer and Taya Valkyrie. Oh, wow. You also have Mace Warner versus and Effie versus South Pacific Savages. Maybe they're related to the ass Savages.
Ugh.
Iron Savages.
Yeah, there are a lot of weird names on that Game Changer Wrestling show.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. Most of them I've never heard of, honestly. Maybe I've heard of like a third of the people on that show.
Yeah, Joey Janela I heard of. Matt Cardona's there.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Nick Gage is on it. The King of the Death Match is on it.
Yep. Cardona's there. Shout out Cardona.
The so-called King of the Death Match. I don't know. I don't buy all that.
Wait, Matt Cardona's the King of the Death Match?
No, Nick Gage is the supposed King of the Death Match. That's what people call him. But
have you seen some of his death matches?
Yeah, but Mick Foley won the King of the Death Match back in 1995, and I'm counting.
No, understandable, but I think Mick Foley even gives him props.
I mean, I give him props. The guy's fucking crazy. Yeah. There's one King of the Death Match for me.
Yeah.
That was the first wrestling tape I ever bought. You know, like getting into wrestling tape trading and all that. Ordering was the IWA King of the Death Match tournament from Japan.
I'll be honest with you. After this, if I still have the energy, I'll probably play some Avatar.
Yeah, is that good?
I haven't played it yet. I've only played the first 5 minutes, which sucks. It's like I was like, oh yeah, I'll play an hour or two before I do a live stream, and then I was like, oh, it's 6:50. I gotta get in the shower. I can't do anything. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna play some AEW today, and I didn't play anything.
I played a bunch of Starfield. I was supposed to do dishes and forgot.
Yeah, she's level 25 on Starfield now.
Hey, there you go.
I got a full legendary outfit now. Helmet, pack, and spacesuit.
Dope.
Yeah, that's very exciting. And I just got a new ship.
Yeah.
Nice,
So
nice.
I still can't fly the ship that I bought. My piloting's not high enough.
You gotta up it.
I'm level ships first, and I'm part of the Crimson Fleet now, so I can't shoot the Crimson Fleet. So all the ships that attack you aren't attacking me right now, so I can't level up my piloting.
I'm level 10.
Hey, good job.
Thank you.
You're only 15 away.
Yeah, I love the game. I just have not. I like to have a little time to sit down with it when I play it. You know.
I think I only have 2 hours tomorrow, roughly, between the watch along and then the podcast. Maybe 3.
Yeah.
Most likely an hour-ish. And then I think I have about 2 hours Monday before the podcast, the interview with Isaiah Moore.
Oh, cool.
Because I got a bunch of other shit. So, yeah, I don't really have the time. Tuesday I do. I'm going to try to get home a little early so that way I can play till 8, 9 or whatever. And then go to bed by 10. But
Ripley wakes me up at 8 a.m., so I play on the weekends from 8 a.m. to usually 10:30 when Ace is up.
I wish I could sleep to 10:30 again. Now I'm up at 5 a.m. even on the weekends when I don't have work.
See, that's when you play video games.
Yeah, true.
That's what I do.
Do it when your brain's sharp.
Or sleepy.
I sit on TikTok and I market. I go in lives. I talk to people, or I post video. Like a nerd. That's what I do. I do nothing.
It's to make me join TikTok, and I don't think I've been back on it since the day I made the account.
Well, I showed her the
It's a great site.
Yeah.
Full of great things.
I just like Instagram a lot. I already follow a bunch of things. Everything I want to follow, I'm already following on Instagram.
I don't blame you. Wolf's walking out the front door.
Oh.
Nope, never mind.
Yeah, people, no bones about wrestling fans. We do have a TikTok. Come and check it out.
Yes, please do.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's funny. Wolf will tag me in something that you've already tagged me in, like a rankings or whatever. So like I'll either get you or I'll get Wolf's tag first.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, what do they tag me in? And then I'll look at it and I'll be like, oh, all right, I gotta do this. And then Wolf will tag me in like an hour later. Or whoever does it first, an hour later I'll get the other person. And then I'll be like, all right, I gotta do this. But then I just don't get to do it. So
yeah, those are fun. Those
the blind rankings
things. That's fun.
I did one, but we didn't post it because I don't want to be on TikTok. But it was fun, like the ranking things.
Yeah, the rankings are fun. They definitely are.
No.
There was one with the World Heavyweight Championship where it was top 5.
Wait.
Top 5 greatest World Heavyweight Champions.
Yeah.
And like I got Randy. I think it's up on my thing still. I got like Randy, Jeff Hardy, Rey Mysterio, and like 2 other people. I think I hated the way that my thing was listed because like I put one person that I'd rather have been above another person. I'm like, oh.
I need to find that one. Top 5.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
It's, I don't have anything.
So new update.
Okay, you're gonna have to
out of nowhere, and new NXT North.
Hey, Eddie Kingston got the win.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Good. Yeah.
Eddie,
Eddie's.
oh,
All right. That's good for Eddie.
yes, sir. Finally, 3 points on the board for Eddie. I know you were talking. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Because that's not the only result I had.
Dragon Lee
that we got.
NXT.
Yeah, Dragon Lee is the new NXT North American champion.
No.
Dominic lost.
Yeah. Mommy was not there. Santos didn't.
Oh, well then that's why he lost.
Mommy was not there. Santos didn't appear, which was surprising. I think Dragon Lee just hit his, what seems to be his finisher, and just that was it. He just did his spinny thingy, and
so we got a new NXT champion.
North American, yeah.
Which
is really interesting because it'll
Eddie
still be on main roster. Unless Dragon Lee spends time in NXT again.
That's how you start the fucking weekend off, boys and girls. All right? If you're not starting your weekend off with a new North American champion and Eddie Kingston, New York's own, getting a 3, what the fuck are you doing this weekend? You know what I mean?
Oh my god, I just realized they could run back Dragon Lee and Cedric Alexander for the North American title. Yes.
You know what I just noticed, Wolf?
Yeah.
That my new mini fridge keeps all my drinks really cold. It works really fucking well. I'm not gonna lie to you. Actually, great. I might get y'all one, to be honest. This is actually a really great gift.
I actually did not.
It's quiet as hell, and it's just a plug in the wall. That's it. And you just flip a switch. I mean,
Should use the mini
these are
fridge for
fucking cold.
the
Like this
living
is like if I just bought it from like 7-Eleven or something.
Fridge from here. You don't need a mini fridge for the living room. I'm looking at our refrigerator.
That way I don't have to get up at all.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Listen, us lazy boys need to find new levels of being lazy, and if we can do that in the most gangsterous of ways, then let's go. You know what I mean? Fuck yeah, mini fridges all day, baby. I should be like the Oprah of mini fridges and start giving them away. Yeah, so 12 ounces, you can fit 4 cans, which is fair. So, like, if you get a 6-pack, you drink 2, or you drink 1 or whatever. I think you could maybe fiddle around and like put 1 on the top of the 4 and put it in there, but yeah. So 4 12-ounce cans can go in there, and I don't know how. Like, my next thing I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to get like the mini cans because they're small. So I'm wondering if I could double stack because 10 come in a case. You know what I mean? So like, if I could do 5 and 5, now that's a fucking game changer. You know what I mean? That's a goddamn game changer right there. All right. I love this damn mini fridge. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah to the mini fridge, dude.
That thing I was telling you about, Andy Kaufman, I'm from Hollywood.
Yes.
I ordered it, so we can watch it. Yeah, it's fine.
Please do.
You'll enjoy it.
How's he gonna watch it?
He's coming over.
Oh yeah.
Would you forget about Revolution?
No, I just wasn't thinking about watching movies while you were here. That's good.
No,
Me and Asa were planning out our whole Monday and Saturday. What we were doing. Yeah. We were absolutely getting ready to go.
I was telling Kay, one place you definitely we got to take you while you're here is there's this barcade called the Boxcar.
I'm in.
And they've got like 15 pinball machines. They've got new video games. They've got retro arcade games. It's
how much is it for coins?
I mean, $0.25 for coins.
Yeah, but like, could I if I give them a 20, can I get $20 in quarters?
You'll be fine unless you play pinball. Because the pinball's like a buck a game.
Or you can do 3 games for $4 or something, right?
No, 3 games for $2.
I mean, 3 games for $2. I mean, yeah.
But then the arcade games are all, the older ones at least, are like 25 cents or 50 cents. Cool. But then the newer ones will cost, like $1. Like I said, they got some of the new shit too.
We had our wedding in there. It's pretty awesome.
Excited.
It is. It's awesome. It's a giant, like I said, it's a barcade, but it's.
Oh, you said you have an Olive Garden by you, right?
Yeah.
Have you not been to Olive Garden?
I've been to that bougie ass Italian shit. All right, but now I know you guys are fans of it. So now what I'll do is instead of sending you guys the gift card to Olive Garden, I'm gonna get a gift card for all of us for Olive Garden.
All right.
We're gonna ball out at Olive Garden.
I can dig
it.
it.
We're gonna get breadsticks and soups for days. All right, you guys are gonna be fucking going. It'll be 2 weeks in and be like, Jesus Christ, we have so much soup and bread. I don't know what to do with this.
Awesome.
Yeah. No, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for that whole week, that whole weekend. I really am.
Before you come, though, we got to watch Ghostbusters.
Yes. No, I know.
We're
watching Ghostbusters. We're going to watch the Kaufman movie. And then I'm going to bring an Xbox controller so we can play games. But then what we have to do is before I come down, I have to get a couple of SmackDown versus Raw video games for like the PlayStation 3. And then so that way when I come down, we can play that.
That'd be cool.
Because I want to embarrass you on PlayStation 3 and then just sign your copy of the SmackDown versus Raw so you know who's the best, and then I can go home happy. You know what I mean?
I'm sure you would beat me at those, but if we played like No Mercy or Revenge, I would kill you. I kill people at those. No one can beat me at those.
I'll take a couple losses before I turn it around.
No one can beat me at those.
Oh man, we'll see. But we also need to see who the hell is winning this one right here. Willow versus Mercedes Martinez right now. Go to the link in the description below, of course, or you can go over to twitter.com/LWIW podcast and vote right now. Right now, Willow, Long Island's own, the best island of all islands, is heading strong at 100%. I don't think there's any competition here, but Mercedes Martinez can pull out past one and could get a big win. So, of course, I'm very excited to see this. This is I think the only women's match, though, of the evening, which is very upsetting. But nonetheless, it's definitely going to be a good one. Like Melinda is saying, I got Willow winning. You know what island's the best island, Melinda. That's why you're voting for, of course, Willow Nightingale right there. I am so excited. I hope we get to see Willow in Long Island, of course, at World's End as well. It'll be a nice reunion, as well as hope I get to see Chris Statty as well, Chris Statlander in Long Island as well. That'll be nice to see all the Long Island natives back on just for the show itself. It'll be nice. So hopefully we'll see that. And, of course, the biggest news of all, and I want to hear everyone's opinion of this, next Friday, besides getting the tickets for Revolution Sting's final match, is none other than Final Battle, Ring of Honor's last pay-per-view of 2023. And the main event is Billie Starkz versus Athena for the ROH Women's title. And I cannot believe Tony's pulling the trigger and saying, let the women main event. And I hope Triple H takes note for WrestleMania 40 and lets some amazing women main event that night 1 or night 2. Wolf, don't fucking ruin on my parade right now. All righty. But nonetheless, let us have a couple of thoughts here on that happening next Friday. We'll start with you, Wolf, because I know you're at the edge of the seat. You want to just shit on my fucking cupcake right now. So, my guy, what do you got to say? Billie Starkz, Athena, main eventing Ring of Honor's Final Battle, I believe it is.
Yep, Final Battle.
Next Friday for Ring of Honor, which you can get if you are part of the Honor Club. So definitely go ahead and check that out. But Wolf, what do you got to say and how you gonna ruin it? I'm
interested in what's it called? This matchup, main eventing. It definitely makes sense, especially since it seems like the ROH World title will be into that Triple Crown thing from the Continental Classic. So I definitely, and Athena has been killing it, and Billie Starkz, the relationship with Athena, I think, it definitely is worthy of main event. So I'm definitely interested to see what comes of it. And as for who I got winning that match, give it to Billie Starkz.
Okay, I was going to say, if you say the wrong fucking name, you're going in for a timeout. All right, 2-minute timeout right there.
Athena doesn't need to retain. She can lose the title and then go be more on AEW TV.
Absolutely.
Hell, she could go for the women's world title. But I definitely am interested to see what comes of Athena if she does end up losing the title. Plus, Billie Starkz having that title would be huge for her, especially in her young age.
Absolutely. No, I like all those points that you said. Kay, we'll go with you now. The women main eventing one of the final pay-per-views of 2023. What do you think? Is this exciting? Is this not exciting? Is this something that we hope we see more often happen in professional or even just indie wrestling in general? And of course, who do you got between the new up-and-comer Billie Starkz and, of course, the legend that she calls herself, Athena, winning this one?
So yes, I'm super excited. I don't know, is this the first time women have main evented for Ring of Honor?
I think so.
I
think so. I think this would have been newsworthy if this was the second time, but I think this is the first time. I could be wrong. I think Wolf's probably Googling it, but I believe this is the first time. So it's a big deal. Yeah, it's a real big deal.
No matter if it's the first time or not, I think it's a super big deal. And I think I might end up in a timeout because I kind of think Athena's going to win, only because I haven't seen her lose. Like, I've seen so many Athena matches where I think, oh, okay, she's going to drop the title, and she hasn't. And part of me thinks, like, maybe Billie Starkz is a little too green for a title, especially that title. But I could be wrong. Please don't put me in timeout.
It would be. I think it would
What?
be. I think.
What?
I think it would be.
Green? Have you seen her hair color? Like green? My God! No way!
I'm comparison with Athena.
Way.
I'm not saying green like Julia Hart green. I'm just saying. I mean, she's a good wrestler.
Hey, yo, that's Wolf's wife. You can't be talking wild about Wolf's wife like that.
Anyway, I think it would be even more crazy if what's it called? Because like we're not we always like always see Athena win, and I think like it makes her like it makes it even more crazy once she actually does lose.
All I'm gonna say is this. Asa, hopefully she changes her answer, because if she doesn't change her answer by next Friday, I might not be coming to Revolution.
No.
So, that's the bar we're at right now.
I'm changing it now. I think
okay, all right. I hope so. But my guy, Asa, what do you have to say to all of this? Of course, this being probably the first ever main event for Ring of Honor, letting the women close out the show, and of course, the new up-and-comer Billie Starkz, and now Athena, possibly moving over to AEW, like Wolf said, working with other great AEW women stars. I know you guys have talked about this as well on your podcast a few times, as well, about Athena's accolades and all of her great work that she's done in the ring. So what are your thoughts on this match coming up next Friday?
Yeah, no, very excited. I'll admit, I've not been watching Ring of Honor, not been watching the feud, but I've read about it, and I am very excited for the match. I know both the ladies, obviously. I think Billie Starkz gets the win. I think it may be too early, but I think whether it is or not, I think she's winning. So I think it'll be a very good match, and if it does lead to Athena coming to AEW, which it should, I mean, they need some help in balancing out the roster.
And they also need more feuds for Tony, because I feel like Tony's starting before Dynamite, I think it was, like, we were like all wondering like who the hell is Tony gonna be feuding with, and then Riho came back. So yeah, I think they just need more names to like be more around. Athena would be a great opponent for Tony Storm, I think. Even though they're like both, maybe losing the title will turn Athena face once she like congratulates Billie and goes on to AEW as a face to fight Tony. So I don't know, they could go a handful of ways, I think.
Yeah, and like I said, I hope that's where it leads, because Athena could have great matches with anyone. She's one of the best women that Tony Khan has under contract, so she belongs in AEW, I think, not Ring of Honor. It's time to move up.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with everything that you guys are saying. Yeah, in a sense, maybe this is a little too quick for Billie Starkz. I know in her indie run that she's had and everything, she's been champion in different title divisions over there, and a lot of the shows she's worked in, GCW being one of the bigger ones that she has worked in a few times in the past, going into now AEW and Ring of Honor booking. But I am excited to see the growth and what she could bring to the table, Billie Starkz. I feel like she's one of those characters that brings a lot of versatility in not only her character development, but her in-ring performance style and her wrestling ability. She's one of those ladies that, from what I've seen of her, seems to be very versatile in changing up the way that she maneuvers per opponent. And now that she's been really studying Athena from a distance, I think now she's a little more prepared to face Athena than she was in her 0 hour match back at Double or Nothing. So I think this one might go a little more in Billie Stark's way just because of that. But also, it does give us a big positive, bringing Athena to AEW to enhance the talent that's over there in the women's division with Toni Storm, as well as Julia Hart, Ruby Soho, Britt Baker, hopefully Thunder Rosa return. Of course, Rio there, Emery Shafir. Like, there's a lot of ladies that are in AEW's main roster that need some very exciting and new and fresh talent to really enhance them. And of course, Willow just got the fucking win. Let's go, Willow. But yeah, like, very, very exciting. I'm very excited to see what comes of all of this. And I'm also very excited to see, of course, my girl, Billie Starks, who I've been a fan of as of this year, just watching her matches and everything from afar, and just being talked about for very long. I'm very excited to see what comes next for her. But Willow's getting the shit kicked out of her right now after that win, which I'm not liking. Hopefully Chris Statlander comes out and saves her, because she needs some help. She needs some help. My girl needs some help.
Tell you what, and I love the AEW women, so don't sit there. I hope nobody takes this the wrong way.
You're Chris.
But if you look at AEW's women compared to WWE, I tell you the biggest difference is AEW's women need to hit the gym. I mean, if you look at who's in shape and who's toned, in WWE they are all in shape. They're all in excellent shape, except of course Nia Jax. But then if you look at
what's going on?
Piper Niven's super shape.
Piper Niven is not in shape, right?
Hey, there she is, Chris Daddy. Oh my
But
girl.
then if you look at AEW, like almost all the women are it looks like they don't hit the gym at all, except maybe some exceptions like Chris Statlander does.
Oh yeah, Statlander.
I also, putting that physical attributes aside, I also think there's a lack of direction for the AEW women's division.
Oh yeah.
That's also a very key aspect of why the women's division at most times isn't as exciting as we want it to be, because we have to realize AEW has some very talented ladies on there. Like, whether or not you're a fan of some of them, and maybe some need a little more work than others, the main legs of the AEW women's division definitely has some talented women that can do really great work. But with the lack of direction and physical attributes as well, you do have this very clusterfuck of direction, and it gives us these, again, sometimes mediocre matches that we know could be elevated to even go above and beyond and be better than a lot of the men's matches, because even some of these men's matches that we do see are sometimes very mediocre. Why there's a lot more squash matches in the men's division for bigger guys being one of those examples. So, I feel maybe Athena and maybe Britt Baker coming back, hopefully, Thunder Rosa coming back, Rio, Toni Storm. There is this new set generation of women that could start moving that needle forward and exciting what could be that next generation of talented ladies to front run a very interesting roster going into 2024, 2025. I hope. Because even like you see Ruby Soho, you have women that are even getting any looks like herself, like, maybe Anna Jay maybe needs a little more work, but at that time she could be one of those girls down the road if she was given better in-ring ability, match opponents, as well as people like Sky Blue, who's starting to work towards a better momentum. Julia Hart, now TBS champion, but even though she's TBS champion, there isn't a lot there for her to work with to not only enhance her ability to be a better champion, but enhance her ability to be a better wrestler. And I think that's a big determining factor for a lot of these ladies too. So we'll see. Ring of Honor is next Friday, of course, which we will be doing a watch along here. We are not going to be doing Friday Night SmackDown. We will be doing Ring of Honor's final battle. I'm very excited to be doing all of that. So we'll see, but I hope Billie gets her big win. Of course, a lot of the other matches that we have is, of course, the BCC versus Mark Briscoe and FTR as well in honor of Jay Briscoe. A nice 6-man tag match.
And it
we also have
also Fight Without Honor match.
Yep, there's a Fight Without Honor match. There's also Shane Taylor and Keith Lee. Many of us maybe say, who gives a shit? I like Shane Taylor. I like Shane Taylor Promotions.
I think
so
Keith Lee and Shane Taylor
I'm kind of
is
excited for this one. It's big beefy men mashing meat, kind of like Willie Mack and Wardlow tonight. So I'm getting my fix. Unfortunately, I guess I'm the only one. But nonetheless, we definitely have that. Of course, the Billy Starks match.
I'm interested
and some other ones probably as the time goes on.
We also have the
You hear Bailey?
the I Quit match between Ethan Page and Tony Nese, and then we have
Oh yeah, that one as well.
Wait,
Tony Nese.
who's in the match without honor?
FTR and Mark Briscoe versus BCC.
Oh, that's the.
Yeah, Claudio, Danielson, and Yuta.
Danielson.
Oh, Mox. Sorry, Mox.
Yeah.
Doing those.
Yuta will probably defend the pure title.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Against
then we
Cook,
have
Yeah.
one unknown so far.
Okay.
But we have one unknown in this survival of the fittest finals. But the other
we have two right now: Dalton Castle and Commander, as well.
we
Being
have
on board Dalton.
we have
Very excited.
so far we have Dalton Castle, Commander, Kyle Fletcher, Lee
Woo!
Jackson, and Lee Moriarty, and then one more.
Not
left
bad. Not bad. Not a bad survival.
for the ROH World Television Championship.
Nice.
So is that everybody's in at once, or is it like a gauntlet match, or what?
I think it's just 6-way.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like just a 6-way. Regarding oh wait. Oh my god. What the heck? All right. So I just watched one of the NXT women Lash Legend who power slammed Otis superplex both Kalani Jordan and Blair Davenport at the same time. What? I don't understand.
I'm watching Swerve Strickland right now.
No way. Does she get? She gets. Oh my god! Lash Legend. I think. Stacked Fallon Henley and Tiffany. Yeah. Fallon Henley and Tiffany, and pinned them both at the same time. Just Blair Davenport got the first pin, pinning Fallon, and then after her first penalty box time, Fallon Henley pinned Tiffany Stratton. Wow.
Bailey needs to make an appearance, as she normally does in these shows. Yes. Oh, the Wardlow match. Oh, good, Bailey. You got to. You also are getting to see big beefy man mashing meat.
There.
Yeah. Little Bailey Bales. Oh, thanks a lot, Bailey, for muting the damn thing. Stop. No. You're not eating the cookies. There's chocolate on them. That's all I need fucking next is you to take a fucking emergency visit.
Wardlow, one of the minions coming out here.
One of the minions. Supposedly.
Yeah, that hat on.
They
Or
tape-
mask on.
Willie Mickety Mack.
Confronted Joe
Yeah,
and
we're
MJF.
just telling
This is the 4th time that I've watched Willie Mack wrestle.
It's weird. He humps the ground a lot.
He's probably friends with the Iron Savages.
God. No shot.
You know, my thing is this.
What is he?
Metaphors blocking the penalty box.
I sent Asa 2 photos today of his favorite tag team, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins of the Street Profits, and he sent me back a cursing emoji with so much disgust in his voice. And I wanted to reply back, why don't you show love to the greatest tag team of all? But I figured it was more than enough for just sending him the photos of the action figures. So if ever a time, Asa, you get something in the mail from over in New York, and by April Fool's Day,
Oh my God.
just know I love you. I care for you very much, but it is one of the best gags I'll ever give you in your life.
I'll burn it on TikTok.
Yeah.
You know, there is one good thing about the Street Profits is that someday they'll be dead.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
God. Damn.
Okay, God. Oh my.
Wow.
I
I
have a question
mean,
based on a sign in the audience. Did Brock Anderson get into some sort of trouble with guns?
I have no idea.
What's
All
on?
I know is Brock Anderson is.
Yeah, and the R has a big X over it, and there's a G and an L painted above.
Glocky boy?
Well, Brock is no longer in AEW, so.
No, I know he's not, but the sign is there, so I didn't know if there was.
That's weird. I don't know. Don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe it's just an old sign that they're reusing. There, get some.
Nice view of Bailey. Bailey gets to see everybody.
All right.
Her ears are so cute.
Yeah, she's very funny. I'd say so. You know, I wake up at like 5 in the morning or whatever. So I give her, I wake up. Good morning, Bailey. Give her a kiss. I go start getting ready or whatever. I come back in the room, and I give her the heads up. I gotta turn the light on.
Mm-hmm.
And then I turn the light on, and her eyes are all like squinted and shit because we love the dark. We love the darkness. And so she's squinting, and I'm like, you got to go to the bathroom now. And then she'll like get up, she'll do a big stretch, and then she'll turn around and go back underneath the covers. And I go, okay, that means she doesn't need to go out. So it's time to just go downstairs and let the big one out that's downstairs. And then that's it. Sometimes she'll follow. I'll trick her. I'll give her ice cubes. She likes ice cubes. A bone or whatever, a treat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look, I heard that's your favorite word. Treat. She knows. And then we put her little sweater on. I gotta send you a photo of her in her sweater.
Yeah.
She has a raincoat. She has a Christmas sweater. She had 2 Christmas sweaters, but she ate one of the Christmas sweaters when she was like 1. So I was like, all right, you bitch. Like, why ruin your damn Christmas sweater? I'll never understand.
Because it looks tasty.
Yeah. No. And Willie Mack is dead. Wardlow's walking.
Yes, pull his pants back up.
All right.
I mean, okay. That was a little bit longer than a squash match, I guess. No. I tried.
Squash.
But yeah, no. Bailey.
Who got squashed? Willie Mack?
Of course. Yeah. Willie Mack got a power bomb, and he got sent to the nether realms.
He didn't even have
power bomb.
As I expected. Interesting.
See, before I started live streaming and stuff, we would watch the shows, Bailey and I. And when she knew it was like close to 8 o'clock, I'd make popcorn, and then we'd eat popcorn and we'd watch the show or whatever together. We'd watch. We'd eat the microwavable popcorn. If I give her a little, I get her like a little bowl, I pour a little in there, and she'll eat it, and then we watch the show together. But now that I do this, she gets very upset. And I'm not near her. What? Yeah, she's missing popcorn, and she doesn't have any daddy time.
Yeah.
So she gets very upset.
Yes,
So now,
she's a little smush face.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My big baby.
Here we go.
All right, Kenny Omega and Ethan Page. Who's the better Canadian? Let's put the. Where is it? Where is that? Nope. Hello, sweetheart. Okay. Of course, the polls are open, people. The polls are open. Go to LWIW podcast on Twitter.com and vote now for either Kenny Omega, who's at a Hundo Mundo, or Ethan Page at Who's the Better Canadian.
Who's that picture of with the belt over there?
Where?
The
Oh, that's
frame?
Woody.
Oh.
Are we bringing signs to Revolution?
Trying to think if we brought a sign. We brought a no bones sign when we went to Collision.
But we kept forgetting to put it up.
Yeah. Maybe. I suggested to Kay. I said that she should be Crow Sting, and I can be NWO Wolfpack Sting, and you could be Surfer Sting. But she didn't like that idea.
What? You didn't want to be the Stingers? We could come together as the Stinger?
Like for 4.5 hours watch wrestling with my face painted.
You'd love it.
You just got to get face paint that's like hypoallergenic for me.
We would definitely get on TV.
Oh, for sure.
3 Stingers?
The 3 Stingers? That's the name right there. That's the poster. The 3 Stingers. The 3 faces of Sting.
I told him we would need a 4th person to be Joker Sting, but he rejects that idea.
No, Joker Sting is the worst thing. We all know it.
Yeah.
We all know that's the worst thing.
Wow.
Don't even give me none of that bullshit or try
Well,
to.
if I was there, I would be Joker's thing, but unfortunately,
So come.
I cannot commit to that.
Listen.
We can have a poster of Wolf's face as Joker Sting.
There we go. Wolf's gonna be there on a poster. I like.
I hope one of you know how to Photoshop, because I'm not.
Yeah, that's fine. We got you. I can do that.
Although I could probably do it if I had Photoshop.
We got you. Don't worry about that. Big Black and Jacked. We got it. That's the T-shirt. We got to get Asa. Big Black and Jacked.
I'd wear it.
I'd wear it. I almost bought it the one day, and then you were like, "No, please don't buy it. Please don't buy it."
Season Pass 2 out. You get the Acclaimed. You get the new Dynamite Arena. You get Tony Storm.
You are never going to convince Dylan to play that game.
I'll play it when I'm over. I'll absolutely play it. I'll play as many matches as you guys want, but once I leave that house, I'll never play it again.
All right, that sounds fun.
Did you order a new cable?
I have a new update. New live update. Blair Davenport. Cora. Whoa.
You just interrupted your own update.
I know. Just Cora
So notorious for that.
All right. So basically, Blair Davenport won the Women's Iron Survivor match and becomes the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship at NXT New Year's Evil. And then Lyra came out to, hold up the title. And then Cora came out and attacked Lyra. So we might get
New Year's Evil show?
Lyra versus Blair versus
January's pay-per-view.
I don't know.
How come
January's
NXT
pay-per-view.
good names for their shows? And then we
What?
get like
The
fast.
B show.
Like
They get Halloween
Yeah,
Havoc.
they get Halloween Havoc. They get New Year's Evil. Even No Mercy. Like, but then WWE has what, like Fastlane, Backlash. No good. No good.
I mean,
AEW has a cool
good
pay-per-view in
shows,
January.
I think.
It's AEW new season. It's just a brand new season of AEW. That's all it is. Brand new season of AEW. Lot of Tony Khan yelling on Twitter. Brand new year for him to be upset about WWE. You know. Yeah, Ethan Page is fucking jacked now.
Yeah.
I was watching his interview with Chris Van Vliet, and it was a very good interview. His interview was really cool to watch. Jericho's interview was really cool to watch. A buddy of mine, Nico Extra, is getting a Samoa Joe interview, I think, this week coming up.
That's cool.
So I asked him to ask him a question. And I was like, ask him if he knows anything about the devil at World's End. Because I need to know. I was first going to ask him to ask, like, how do you think you're going to feel when you lose not once but twice to the greatest professional wrestling champion of all time, MJF? And not only lose to him, but lose to him in his own fucking state. How do you think you're going to feel? But I was like, all right, I'm not going to be a dick. Let me ask like a serious question. Because in case he does get to a chance to actually ask the question, I don't want him to be like, okay, like we're not gonna ask him this question and get in trouble. So I was like, I said to him, I was like, ask him about the devil or something. Hold on, let me pull it up because I thought it was a good question. Let's see. If he has anything to do with the devil and MJF storyline. That was the question. So, we'll see.
I've had almost 2 years.
So that was an interesting.
I'm not going to.
That was an interesting end to that women's Iron Survivor match.
Thank you, Melinda. The dog's a girl, but thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was a move. Before the picture-in-picture.
Yeah, that looks rough.
Easy.
Charlotte Flair injured a knee.
Yeah, I saw that. That sucks.
It was when she did the moonsault. When she landed, that's where her knee fucked up.
Oh, I saw a move that like she and Asuka botched when they were on the top rope and Charlotte fell.
I thought it was the moonsault. I could be wrong.
It was like a top rope move. And like Charlotte, I think, hit her head and also like fell on her knee. In like a really bad like fall. And she had to be helped out, and she was telling like the officials like my knee is hurting.
She was like, "Fuck my knee."
Yeah, the worst case scenario is an ACL tear, which if that happens, she's out until next year Rumble or 2025 Rumble. About hope not.
A year ago.
Don't they?
No.
Oh. Okay.
That's 6 months, I thought, for an ACL tear.
I mean, that's like, if it's like really bad, I think it's like 8 to like 12 months or something. It depends how severe, I think.
Listen, I tear my pants if I eat too much Taco Bell, and that's like 8 to 12 minutes of recovery. So ACL tear, it can't be any worse. You know what I mean?
Well, I just think because for NBA players, if with ACL tears, they're not out for the whole season, are they?
Mm-mm. No.
They're usually back like by playoffs, depending on when.
Hopefully, she's back soon. Whether it's Rumble, whether it's Evolution, Elimination Chamber. I got Revolution on the mind. Damn it. So Stingers, is that something we're going to commit to here?
I'm not committing to that.
Dressing up.
Why? Come on, damn it! We could be the
Then wearing
Stinger.
glasses.
You're wearing contacts that night.
I've
We are doing the Stingers.
Stingers.
It would take you and Asa both tying me down and holding my eyes open to put the contacts in to get.
Hey, yo, I ain't doing none of that. All right, but he can. You know, like I'll just keep y'all in a room. You know, that's as much of a participation as I'm doing to all of that. But you know,
Not wearing contacts.
that's fine.
You can be a smart Sting.
The
All these-
smart Stingers. I'll even bring
Yeah.
my glasses,
Okay.
and we can all wear glasses and be the smart Stingers.
I love it.
Listen, I think it's happening. I just gotta find fucking makeup. That's it. This is the
Ooh.
first time I ever wear makeup. It's very exciting. It's a very exciting night.
You never worn makeup like for Halloween or anything?
No.
Wow.
Masks or pillowcases.
Wait, what?
Oh wow, there's a bunch of them.
Bunch of what?
Bunch of what?
Hypoallergenic makeup companies.
Oh. Huh.
Jane Iredell.
I've
I've never heard of any of these. Youngblood Mineral Cosmetics, VMV Hypoallergenics, Clinique, Marcelli Bare Minerals. I heard of Bare Minerals. All right, listen. I think you're outnumbered here, Kay. I'm sorry,
What about
But-
just when Asa do it? You can have Chris Sting
but it's the
and
three. Listen, but we're paying homage to not only Sting, but it's also Mick Foley. 3 faces of Foley, 3 faces of Sting, the 3 Stingers. I think this is a great idea. We'll get 3 Sting t-shirts of the people that we're going to be. Come on. If we don't get on TV, then fine. But at least we go there dressed up as the Stingers?
All right.
Come on.
Probably signed some autographs that night.
Oh, God, I'd be signing the shit out of autographs. Absolutely. I'm going for World's End dressed up as MJF. Like, there's
Here's
no...
the problem. The show's gonna last until like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, and I'm gonna be
12
tired,
midnight.
and I'm gonna want to rub my eyes and my
That's
face.
fine.
I'm not gonna be able to.
You're going there to be wined and dined as a Stinger. And then by like hour 2, hour 3, you can wash up. By like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
To the arena.
Yeah.
9:30, 10 o'clock at night, you can mosey on over to the restroom and clean yourself up if you want. Me and you are going to be rocking the Stinger costume until the very end of the show.
Okay.
So,
I will definitely consider it then.
yeah, if you just want to wear it for like the first 2-3 hours, that's fine.
Okay.
Because let's say, Sting's faces. So you got Surfer Sting.
Mhm.
You got, all right, here's all the Stings. Ooh,
Crow
wow, that's a
Sting.
lot. So you got Surfer Sting. You got Black and White Sting. You got Retro
Wolfpack
Sting. Wolfpack Sting. You got Red Face Sting. Well, that's an easy colors. It's red face, and then it's just black eyeshadow, black lipstick, and black eyeshadow, and that's it. That's easy. The whole face is red.
Is
Yeah.
that not Wolfpack Sting?
It is,
Red one?
yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what Acer wants to do.
Okay. And then you have...
She's Crow Sting. And you're Surfer Sting.
I'm Surfer Sting. I'm so down. I'm so down for Surfer Sting. I'm so down for Surfer Sting. Absolutely. I'll even get the fucking haircut.
I was gonna say you gotta get blonde hair too.
I don't know. We're gonna have to wait. We might have to be crazy, not so crazy on that. Surfer.
He did the Surfer Sting with brown hair though.
Sting.
Like 1995, 96.
Haircut. Cold.
His mouth was bleeding. Kenny Omega won, in case anyone missed it.
Yes, I saw.
Bam.
He just said in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? A mullet? What is it? Is it a
No, it's a
faux
flat
hawk?
Well, the original Surfer Sting was a blonde flat top.
But it goes down to his neck.
No, that's later, isn't it?
Well, he had a blonde flat top, and then he had a blonde flat top with a rat tail. And
All
then
right, I'm
later,
not doing that. I'll do the flat top.
do the
Come
rat
on,
tail.
I'll do the flat top.
Yeah, Big Bill.
Mack, are you kidding me? We're gonna have such a great time. Black Top Sting. We're gonna have Wolfpack Sting. So that means now you're gonna have to not cut your hair. You're gonna have to not cut your hair from December 15th on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't cut his hair. Because if he cuts it now to the 5th to the December to March 5th, March 3rd, it's not gonna grow long enough to be Wolfpack.
Or we can just get him a wig. I like his hair short, like it is. No, wig isn't.
Realism. Let's go. If I gotta fuck up my hair for this, everybody's gonna have to suffer too. Absolutely.
I'm not cutting my hair to a Sting
No,
wig.
you don't have to.
Okay, good.
You don't have to. See, the only thing that's about me and Asa is if I want, I have to dye my hair blonde, which with work, I don't think they're gonna understand when I like show up and one day they're like, "Why'd you dye your hair blonde?" I'll be like, "Oh, I'm dressing up as Surfer Sting from the '80s to go to a wrestling show." I'm gonna be fired right there. Like they're gonna be like, "You know what? You can go home." And when you decide to come back as Dylan, the worker, let me know because right now you're out. So
Just tell them you heard blondes have more fun.
not all of them, but a good amount. Good amount. But yeah. And then Wolf will be Joker's thing on a poster.
On a poster, right?
On a poster. I hope all you people here that are watching us right now, make sure you subscribe to all of us and make sure you hit all of us up on TikTok because we're going to be live streaming at Revolution and getting ready on live stream to do these damn gimmicks just for you people. So I don't want to hear nothing that we're not committed. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely, this sounds so much fun. I can't wait to get a fucking flat top. Mom's going to lose her mind. She's going to be like, why the hell do you have a flat top? And I'm
Well, no,
like
I said, he did Surfer Sting, but he had brown, longer hair, like longer than mine right now. But
yeah, but my thing is like, this is my hair short, right? So it's about
So you got to grow it out in the back now.
I got to grow it out, period.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to do the flat top because
All right.
that's gonna get people going.
All right.
That's going to get people going. People are going to lose their mind. They're going to be like, you really showed up
Yeah.
in a fucking flat top. We're going to be like, fuck yeah, I did.
We're gonna put self tanner on him to make him surfer sting brown.
Yeah.
Oh, I
He's
got to lose
already
the weight
brown.
now.
He's already
Now
brown.
I really got to lose the weight because now I got to lose the belly. I'm going to go full character.
Did you say Dylan's already brownish?
He's brownish.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm tan.
He's Italian. He loves to eat spaghetti.
I don't know. I don't know. It talks like that.
He loves lasagna.
It sounds like a,
This is an
sounds like a
accent.
grudge band. That's,
This is what he does.
these are the voices he thinks I make. This is what he sounds. This is what he thinks Long Island sounds like. Grudge band. A dirty down CBGB's grudge band. Unbelievable! Wow, that's what.
All
He
right.
loves to have a nice.
Could I get some?
alcohol.
Could I get some? What's it called? AEW
Attention?
updates. Did Hook come out yet?
Yeah, Hook already did all that.
I missed it. That's why.
Yeah, you've been too focused on Deadline. You've been watching your
No,
NXT.
I just missed. I missed that
Hook.
segment. Yeah. What did
What
Hook?
happened in the last match?
What the last match was?
The match that just happened. Don't tell him.
Uh.
Don't fucking tell him. Nobody tell him. Not even in the chat. Nobody tell him.
Okay. Well, I was going back and forth. So.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. You're over there enjoying your goddamn NXT Deadline. Oh my God. Blair Davenport got two people to suplex her through a glass table. Whoa.
Julia Hart's on, Wolf.
Yeah, your wife's on TV now. You gonna pay attention to your wife at least? For
Um,
God's sakes, man. For God's sakes.
Well, I mean, depends what's happening. Is it like?
It's a promo.
Oh, it's a
For her
promo.
and Abaddon.
Oh, well, I just got on him and now it's the tag match. Okay. That's all right. Well, it is Lucha Libre, so I guess that's a perfect time to get back in.
Yeah, put that NXT garbage down for a second.
Did,
And watch
so
some
did
good-ass
did
wrestling.
Hook say anything, or did he stay quiet as he?
No, Hook spoke, and then Yuta came out, and it looks like final battle. It'll be Yuta and Hook for the pure.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yes.
That's actually interesting.
I thought you were the one who sent me that thing with the Italian people talking like that, Dylan.
Probably.
And it's like, yeah, I'd like a spaghetti.
Probably. There's a
Well, I'd like to thank you because he's been
I
doing
guess
that
with
voice
Vision, I
ever
just
since he
was
saw that
waiting
video.
for-
Like randomly, he'll
He
just
probably-
say lasagna that
He
way.
probably saw it while you guys were trying to go to sleep, and he was like, "See, I knew he talked like this. I knew Italians in New York talk like this." Could one year we all dress up as Lucha Libre wrestlers and
Yeah.
go to an AEW show? Like one person's Penta, one person's Commander, the other person is Vikingo.
You can do that.
Can I be Thunder Rosa?
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Or I could be Star, which is not in the AEW. I was gonna say it could be Star
that-
too.
Is that an ovation for Ange? And
Are they Canadian?
Maybe
oh yes, they're from Montreal. Okay,
that's probably why.
That makes sense.
I was about to say, what the fuck?
I dress up as also.
Melinda says we're very, very fun. I'm happy that you're having a good time. We dress to impress each and every week. So we're happy you're enjoying yourself.
They had that Cool Hand Ange shirt. Did you see it?
No.
It
What did it
says
say?
it says I'm having a hell of a hair day. You think they sold more or less than a dozen of those?
Less.
Yeah.
Would Andrade count as a luchador?
Huh?
No.
Andrade.
No.
Well,
I don't
no.
count 'em. Yeah. Well.
He
Yeah.
comes out in a mask.
Yeah.
You don't have to be masked
No,
to be a
I know.
This
luchador.
does too. I could also do
Yeah,
it.
because technically Swerve is a luchador, and so is
Yeah, I would count Andrade as a luchador.
so is AR Fox, and I don't think he's Spanish at all. I don't think Swerve or AR Fox are Spanish.
Well, yeah, but Andrade and
Well, first of all,
Roosh are Mexican.
let's be very frank here. The first name for Swerve Strickland was Killshot.
Mhm.
So little history lesson for all of y'all that don't know nothing. All right, I started paying attention. All right, I started paying attention.
I gotta get that. I gotta get those Lucha Undergrounds.
Same. I saw some like clips and stuff, and then of course the interview with Swerve and Chris Van Vliet on YouTube. So that made me go watch some stuff on YouTube, and
Oh yeah, yeah. It's such a weird show.
very interesting show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like I know you guys are talking about this on your podcast, but it looks like Conan can't pay his wrestlers. He's not making enough to pay his wrestlers, like Vikingo and stuff. So there's a good possibility that a lot of these guys are going to be leaving and going to other promotions.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm curious to see I think Vikingo would go to AEW because AEW is the only company, like, if he goes to WWE, he has to only work for WWE. They won't let him work in other promotions, but AEW will.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the thing that helps Vikingo out, because even if he's not getting a lot of TV time, he's not going to care. As long as he's wrestling and making money is more important to him. So, if he's going to AAA, if he's going to MLW, GCW, OVW, wherever, whenever, he can at least do all that and still be an AEW superstar at the same time.
If Vikingo went to WWE, they'd probably make him like the errand boy for the Viking Raiders or something.
They would put, or they'd have him up with like Dragon Lee, Rey Mysterio, Dominic.
Oh, that would be
matches.
cool. That would be fine though.
That would be good, but it would only be for a few matches, and then that's it.
Or they could put Vikingo with Santos.
That'd be interesting as as one of his backups.
Yeah, like Vikingo as a heel might be.
Vikingo as a heel would be fucking wild to see,
Be interesting,
especially in WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah, heel. He's too awesome.
No, I mean I understand that. I agree with that, but
like his moves are just too amazing. You got to cheer the guy.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
It's like the same way Rob Van Dam was never a heel. You can't be a heel when you're doing such amazing stuff,
Triple H would lose his mind to watch Vikingo's work.
I'm sure he's.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's ranked like the number 5 wrestler in the world this year.
Thinking who else could? Yeah. Oh.
$999 for a fucking necklace with 20 fucking diamonds on it. 1,000.
For what?
Talking about a jewelry ad. Yeah, this shit's ridiculous. I don't know what guys fall for that shit, but they must be dumb or desperate.
Both. Dumb, desperate, and lonely.
Yeah.
I don't know what woman would want that. Like if you spent that
come to New York and you'll see a lot of them. Come to NY. You'll see a lot of them. A lot of them. Trust me, I've bought my fair share of very expensive shit. There was one time where I just got my first credit card, and the girl I was dating at the time was one of those like higher end, and I think I bought her. We went to Juicy Couture in Roosevelt Field Mall, and I think the pants for the sweatsuit was like $75.
Oh my God.
So I saw the price tag,
Yeah.
and I go, $75. And they were like, yeah, $75. And I was like, for the suit? They're like, no, it's just for the pants. I said, just for the pants? I was like, you got people in the back making it by hand? Like, what the fuck is it $75 for? Like, this is insane. You know what I could do with $75? I could do a lot with $75. You know? They were like, no, it's very expensive material. I was like, no, it's not. No, it's not. I can find this material for cheap and make it myself, okay? I could hire a great person who makes clothes
In the
for
garment
$75.
district. In the garment district.
Yeah, like I could find somebody in the gutter right now that needs $75 who can make these fucking pants for $75, and I get better material. All right. And she was like, "No, it's $75 for the pants." I was like, "Well, how much for the sweats? The top?" Oh, $110. $110. I said $110.
Total? Or like
No, 185.
No, $110 just for the top.
Yeah.
Just for the zip top.
that was a $185 sweatsuit?
Yeah. That's
100, yeah, close to $190. And I go, do I get to put this on like a tax break? Can I get like a tax reduction on this? Or is there taxes on top of this? And they were like, yeah, it's like $202 with tax. I was like, who the fuck is gonna pay for this? Me. I did.
You bought it? Yeah, that's crazy.
I bought a Gucci shit. I bought a Louis Vuitton shit. Juicy shit. Bags. Diamonds.
That's crazy.
A lot of food.
Food I'm okay with, as long as it's not like ridiculously expensive food.
Well, I just found something interesting online.
That's why I have a lot of debt.
So
In well over 10 years.
TNA
I still have a lot of debt.
signed Trent Seven.
That first credit card's always rough.
Yeah.
You guys remember or know of Trent Seven?
What?
Trent
Who?
Seven.
No.
No.
Oh, damn. Well, TNA signed him. I think
Speaking
he
of
was.
TNA, Okada coming to TNA after 10 years.
Yeah.
Wait. What?
Yeah.
January 14th, I think. On
Going to
their
TNA.
yeah, it's a one-time thing. It's like I think their pay-per-view.
Oh, a one-time thing. I
He's
was about to
wrestling
say.
in TNA's pay-per-view. Yeah.
Yeah, January 14th, I think.
I thought you meant he signed with them.
Yeah.
No.
I was
Not
cheating.
yet,
I'm
at
sorry.
least.
I'm sorry.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if Okada is signed with TNA, I would probably start watching TNA. But I guess I'm the only one who knows of Trent Seven.
First
No, but
name, but that's
TNA's
all I
making
know.
He was. Wait, what?
TNA's making a subscription service thing,
Oh.
kind of like how whatchamacallit, Peacock and shit is.
Mhm.
I'm very excited because I'm going to subscribe. I'm going to
Alright.
start watching. Now that they made it that much easier for me to watch TNA, we might start watching TNA watch-alongs.
I was talking about that today, actually. Giving
I want to
TNA
see how much
$5,
it is, because if it's not that expensive,
$10.
it's 10.
That's what I read.
I could do that. I could do $10.
And they got a higher bracket where I think I forget the price on it, but it included the pay-per-views too.
Like 15.
I forget. I think it
Commander and Penta won.
was more than that.
Like the new pay-per-views or the back catalog?
No, the new
Pretty
pay-per-view.
good. I like that. Lucha pretty much.
Well, you think about it. $50 for pay-per-views. Let's say it's $20 a month. And that includes the pay-per-views. It's not a bad deal.
Yeah.
Every month you're saving $30. So I'll take the savings of $30 to put that to the fucking $50 AEW pay-per-views that we're gonna have to watch.
But they don't do a pay-per-view every month, do they?
No, they do them every like 2 months.
Yeah.
2-3 months. Because they build the card good. You know, they make good pay-per-views.
Well, there's one on right now.
God. Versus Moxley. That's crazy.
I'm willing to buy it.
Boy.
I mean, otherwise we could just do the pay-per-views.
I could not care less about this Keith Lee Shane Taylor.
That's crazy that the Von Erichs are going to be on AEW TV.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Damn, they sped through all that. All right.
Yeah, put that deadline bullshit ass NXT to the side. So now you got Daniel Bryan and fucking Andrade El Idolo wrestling. All right. Put that garbage NXT to the side. That B show.
How they like this morning?
I mean, it's been pretty good so far.
Right now, the standings are Andrade 75, Danielson 25. My God, with only 4 votes. People, go to the damn polls.
3
What
votes.
are you doing?
Andrade, 1 vote. Danielson. All right.
Listen, as a nation, we always have to vote for the presidents and the governors and the House of Representatives. Fuck all of those lame-ass poor people, all right? Fuck them. This is the only voting that goddamn matters. It's wrestling, okay? These people, they don't put food on our table.
I like to say Dylan's opinions do not reflect ours necessarily. He is speaking just of himself.
Straight from me. Straight from me. Absolutely. I'm not even registered, so take that as you may. All right? This is the only voting that matters.
Maybe that's
It's
what we'll
wrestling
take time
voting.
to do when you come to visit us. We'll help you fill out your voter registration card.
Hell no, I ain't fucking filling that shit out. Hell no, I ain't filling that shit out. But what I will fill out is a wrestling voting. Absolutely. And if you want a good one, go to Last Week of Wrestling Podcast at LWIW Podcast over on Twitter and vote right now for Andrade or Danielson picking up the dub right now in tonight's main event. Of course, this is all for fun and games. We bullshit here at the Last Week of Wrestling Podcast, but we are very, very excited to be doing all of the awesomeness that is wrestling each and every weekday. What happened to Kay?
Sorry.
Oh, there she is. I tell you now, though, if the podcast ever starts making money, you're getting a house in North Carolina.
Yeah.
There you go.
Coming down. Permanent stay.
I like it.
Permanent stay.
The weather's nicer than New York, I tell you that much.
Mhm.
That I know.
People are probably nicer than New York, too.
And that's for fucking sure, yeah.
Listen, we have the nicest people in the whole world here in New York, all right? They
Oh,
may
my
tell you you're a piece of
Alright.
shit. They may tell you you're a piece of shit. They might even spit at you. Hell, taxis might even run you over. But you know what? It's out of fucking love and to keep you fucking moving, all right? So don't block traffic, don't jaywalk, and don't be a goofy goober and none of that will actually happen to you.
Hmm.
I think that's a good lesson to learn in life. Don't be a goofy goober. And if you do, go underneath the sea and live in a pineapple with that square guy.
Wait, where's our
All right, here's Patchy the Pirate. The Cyclops, Daniel Bryan.
Wow, that guy's had a lot of drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's stacked. Yeah, you guys are very cost-effective down there, huh?
What do you mean?
North Carolina, it's a little cheaper.
Yeah.
Good.
You'll also get paid less, but
Well,
you might not. I don't know. Teachers do get paid a lot less than New York teachers.
I don't know. Let's Google it.
New York teachers also have a union, though, that functions.
Yeah, well, we also, you know, we like to complain about New York. So, on Indeed, they range from $23 to $60 per hour, which could range from $30,000 to $70,000 per year.
For doing what?
Teacher.
Oh.
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
You couldn't live in New York making $30,000, could you? Couldn't live by yourself, that's for sure.
I mean, yeah, you couldn't live by yourself.
Oh wow! I actually love this gear of Andrade, and I'm actually I really like this new look for the mask for Andrade.
It reminds me too much of Red Skull.
Makes me think of Red Skull, exactly.
He'd be a great Red Skull character.
I personally like it.
I like it. I'm just That's what it makes me think of.
Yeah. I think there's a little bit of black like stripes around, but it's mostly red. But woo!
Damn.
I don't care for it, but I appreciate the craftsmanship.
And what?
And his mask and new outfit.
So.
These drinks
Very well made.
are so cold from this mini fridge. It is great. Absolutely great. Definitely going to see if there's any more from my boy Asa.
All right.
Oh, so I saw 1 pound Swedish fish minis.
I don't like the minis.
Okay, it's a good thing I didn't buy them because I almost bought them because they were only $4 for the whole bag.
Wow, that's a
For
deal.
what?
That's a deal.
Swedish fish minis, 1 pound
$4.
for $4.
I like the minis better than the big ones. They're more compact.
I heard the bag open. That's why I brought it up. I heard the bag open.
These ones are all like sticky. His bags, like they're stretchy.
Yeah, it's weird.
A bit slow paced.
Yeah, Randy got hurt on my birthday in 2021. Which is crazy to me.
21 or 22?
22, sorry.
22, yeah.
Because that's not the birthday wish I asked for. So they fucked up on my birthday wish. It's terrible. So I bought a 6-pack or whatever, 12-ounce Arnold Palmer's. All right. So the kid had to ID me because it's alcohol, and he goes, "How old are you?" I go, "I'm 29." No, you're not. I said, "Okay, I'm 37. Like, I'm 29. Like, what do you expect?" And he goes, "When were you 19?" I was like, "I don't know. You do the math and you figure it out. Like, what's the question here? Like, what's the problem?" And he was like, "What was the phone that was so popular when you were 19?" I was like, "I was lucky if I had a fucking phone at 19. Alrighty, like who gives a shit? Like, who was popular?" He goes, "It was the iPhone 3G," and I'm like, "Great. What's my total? Like, what's my total for my Kiva cookies and my 6-pack?" All
What
right,
a weird
because
question.
fucking yeah, he was like, I was like, "What the fuck are you asking me these questions for? Just
didn't believe
scan
you.
my ID, ring me up, and get me the hell out of here."
That's so weird.
I didn't believe it at first. I told you the first time I saw you, I was like, this kid wants us to be on his podcast or something. Because like you messaged us, and then I went and looked at your page, and I was like, this kid's like 16 years old or something.
Yeah, I think he said some high school kid messaged me.
Yeah.
That's great. That's such a great story. That's such a great fucking story. Hey, Kay, this fucking weirdo high schooler just messaged me on Twitter. No, I'm 28. So, you know, that Cetaphil moisturizing cream is really working, I guess, because it's making everyone believe I'm a lot younger than that. It's funny. I get that a lot, and I don't know why. I take it as a compliment. I really do, because I'm curious to see like when I turn 30, like 35 and then 40. Because like I feel like once 30 comes around, I'm gonna start really showing my age and everything. Like I don't have any gray hair yet, but I'm excited for it. I am excited for it. I really am.
I have 2, but I only have 2. I have like 2. I want more.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if I'm gonna age naturally and gracefully, or am I gonna look like, when Nia Jax uses her finisher from the top turnbuckle? Like that's, I don't know where I'm at. So hopefully I look, decent. So,
Ooh.
but I say it's the Italian Irish that's in me that'll make me age gracefully. Because if I was more German than anything,
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna age like a fucking wildebeest. I'm gonna be
Uh-oh,
fucking
Andrade's
riddled.
not looking good.
Danielson's been rocking the Vikingo hairstyle recently.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big fan. He's a big fan of Vikingo.
Yeah.
Clearly. That's who he wants to be for Halloween. Yeah, this year Halloween, we're gonna try something a little different. last week on the watch-alongs. We're going to try to dress up more and everything, which will be fun. And yeah, we're gonna try to do some new stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, I got a lot of big things planned for next year for all of us. If we're all still together and stuff, I think we will be, but who knows? Everybody could. Wolf could one day go, you know what? Fuck everybody. All right, y'all make fun of me and my wife, Julia Hart, talking all this trash about her being the shitty TBS champion. No one likes the NXT like I do, so maybe I don't want to be your friends no more. And he does his own thing, and he becomes very big and popular. And then we will have to follow his coattails, asking him for help. I mean, look at him. Look at the mansion he's sitting in right now.
Like I said, it doesn't seem like he's paying any attention.
No, he's watching NXT. He don't give a shit what's happening right now. They don't give a shit what's happening right now.
I'm
He's watching
watching
NXT.
the shows. The shows are like cooking right now. Although I'm a little worried for Andrade and Danielson.
He took his
Oh yeah. Oh that. Oh.
That Hurricane Run off the turnbuckle.
That looks to be bad. That looks to be the. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Damn, these guys are.
I'm so excited we're dressing up as the Stingers for Revolution. It just makes me want to get closer to Revolution than anything else.
Wow. We still have 12 minutes of showtime. What the heck? So, I think I stopped. So I saw what's it called? Like I think just around the time when Wardlow squashed Willie Mack, and then that's when I stopped watching Revolution a bit, and then I went back by the tag. So other than the Hook and Julia segments, did anything else happen? Or was the last match Wardlow squashing Willie Mack?
The Wardlow, Willie Mack, and then it was...
Did you see that?
So what?
What was it?
Luchadors beat Daddy
Oh,
Mack.
yeah. I came back by Penta and Commander.
Yeah, so then all you missed was Wardlow, Willie, Julia Hart promo.
Okay. And Hook versus Yuta.
Oh, yeah, and Hook versus Yuta.
Okay, so...
You missed about 30% of the show. Good job.
30%.
Each one is 10%. The 2-hour show, everything's 10%.
That seems a bit too much for... But I digress. Wait, who did...
And Danielson's eye looks fucked up.
Yeah, it does.
I think it just like split his eyebrow.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play Avatar after this. Oh, his nose is bleeding.
Wow.
Do you think Bryan Danielson's wife watches his matches, and each time he gets injured, she calls him and goes, "So we're done, right? We're done now?" And he goes,
"Nope.
Oh, honey, I got like X amount of time left on my contract. No, so we're done, right? We're done here, right? We're done getting injured. Like the medical bills are starting to pile up. Like, are we done here? Are we done here?"
This has
Because
to be
Foley's
right?
wife.
Okay.
Foley's wife. I remember, and Foley talked about it on his podcast. He goes, the one time my wife was horrifically mad at me was the night that The Rock beat me up with a steel chair.
And Royal Rumble 99.
Yeah, and both my kids were there because they were wailing, crying.
Yeah.
And then when they went in the back and saw Dad, and he was bleeding and everything, he was like, I had to do the dad thing and be like, oh, it's okay, don't worry, we're gonna go to Disney. Like, Dad now has all this time off and everything. And they were like, oh, okay, all right, I guess if we're going to Disney, it's not that big of a deal. Like, why don't you go outside for another chair shot so we can go to, like, Epcot as well? Like, come on, Dad. So, yeah, no, it's such a good podcast. I love Foley's pod.
Yeah, that was sick. If people don't know what Dylan is talking about, Mick Foley at Royal Rumble 99 was in an I Quit match against The Rock, and he took like
25 chair shots.
Yeah, unprotected chair shots to the head. It was sick, like hard chair shots.
He was running up the ramp, and there was one to the back of the head where Foley fell. Then he took one on the top of the head, and he fell to his knees and fell. And then he got back up, and then he hit him again, and he just fell. And then he panned over to his wife, and kids crying.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy, because it's like, don't do that. Like, kind of like how Chad Gable's kids were crying, and they became like a meme for like a week. Like that.
That's what it made me think of. Yeah.
No.
Oh my goodness. Woo! Oh, wow.
Really good collision.
Yeah, very good collision tonight.
I mean, Danielson and Andrade also went running right into each other. Wow. Wow, crazy all over.
Oh, damn. Nice reversal. Nice ring awareness, too.
I know Andrade, I've heard his contract is up soon, and I know he's going to do some dates for CMLL in Mexico. So I don't know if that's where he's going permanently. I doubt it. I'm sure it's not. I mean, with his wife,
Three amigos like Eddie Guerrero. Oh, thank you, Andrade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. There's only 7 minutes left.
Damn, Danielson is bleeding. This Canada show looks pretty sold.
I don't know. Nah.
I mean, I haven't seen the other side yet, but
nah.
It looks like there is people on the other side, though. Maybe a little bit more than what you'd see in an American show.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with their ticket sales. I don't know what's going on.
I think also it's the fact that they're booking huge stadiums that are seating 20 to 30,000.
Yeah, true.
And they're probably only doing 15 to 17, and they should just probably book smaller venues. Because if they book,
and they're doing like 6,000 in places that hold 15,000. You know.
yeah, well, they need to book smaller venues.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
need cheaper tickets.
Cheaper tickets for sure. I mean, that's answer number one.
Tony made 170 million though.
Well, gross. He grossed that much.
Grossed
We don't
it.
know what his expenses were.
No, I mean,
That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah.
They were projected to hit 175.
Wow.
Weirdo.
That is crazy.
What the hell are you doing?
What a great question.
Huh?
Because
Would you turn into a bear? Like,
kind of. He's impaled the fish with his tongue.
if I walked and I saw you doing that wild shit, I would just turn back over and pray that I wasn't in your house anymore.
Well,
That's
that was,
just straight, like, you.
interesting. Well, I guess I will.
Damn.
Oh. Oh.
Oh man! Wow, this is awesome.
This might be a draw. Christ!
Wow.
That was 2 knees to the fuck.
3.
Oh,
There it is. Wow. 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 I don't know if I'm ahead, but
How long remaining?
2 minutes.
wow! Andrade wins.
I'm trying to-
Holy shit!
Yeah. Oh, and now they're checking on. Now they're checking on Danielson.
Correctly, if you didn't already know what was going to happen,
I'm not sure.
I wouldn't have.
That's fucking wild. Andrade over Dick?
See, yeah, since that's an upset.
Shit, man.
Look, Andrade's even checking.
Oh,
Fuck.
Claudio and Andrade are pushing each other. Oh, man. No way this would lead to a heel turn, right? Hello, Andrade. Damn, Andrade was feeling bad, man.
Yeah, Andrade was fucking checking on him.
They're in different
Like, did I fuck you up? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Man. So now we got three people at 6 points.
No, 2 people at 6 points.
Brody, King, Andrade, and
That's it.
Danielson. And then our 2 leaders in Gold League.
Danielson doesn't have
Moxley
6.
and Swerve.
Danielson doesn't have 6.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
No, he
Because
doesn't.
he beat Garcia on Rampage.
That was a Continental one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So never mind. I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
thought that was just a match.
Nope.
I thought they were only doing them on Collision.
Who was it? Garcia? and
Garcia.
Yeah,
somebody?
Garcia, he lost.
Garcia's out. Garcia is basically out.
So 6, 12, 13, 6,
Trinity
12,
is
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So it's 24 to 24.
Well, Trinity lose to.
Yay, this should be interesting.
That's the scores are tied.
Yeah.
Both gold and blue are tied.
Mega.
Dylan,
Going into round 4 on Wednesday.
Dylan,
Shit.
who did Danielson or
Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia lose to?
Danielson
Oh, to
on
Daniel.
Friday
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right.
last night.
Okay.
So both blue.
Oh, I just realized the
gold
match
are
I think I
24-24.
missed. I think I missed the Ethan Page and Kenny Omega match.
Yeah, that. Yeah, well, you were watching that
I just
bum
realized
ass NXT, so that's what happened
it's
you missed
okay.
it.
I knew Kenny wasn't winning anyway.
when you watched that bum ass NXT. But
Uh,
nonetheless, we got to watch some good wrestling tonight,
Mhm.
which is always exciting and fun. But of course, let's go over quickly what are our final thoughts. We'll start with UK. How did you feel about the Continental Classic now heating up? Both blue and gold team are tied at 24 apiece, team v team, going now into round 4. Of course, we do know Jay Lethal, Mark Briscoe on the gold team are out. Garcia and well, that's it. Garcia is the only one really eliminated. Kingston picked up a win. So how do you feel? What are you thinking right now going into round 4?
I love it. I love the Continental Classic. I think it's been great for both shows, especially for Collision, which seemed like it was kind of dragging for a while. I feel like this has been an injection of lifeblood into it. I thought this episode was great. Yeah, I can't wait to see where the competition goes. So I think that's a good call.
Okay. What about my guy, the Swedish Fish King, Asa? What are we thinking? How do you feel about the fact that the teams are tied apiece? Kingston finally picked up a win for the blue team. Finally, what are we thinking going into round 4 on Wednesday?
I think you caught him right. It was he ate a bunch
Yep.
of.
No, I caught him
I didn't
perfect
see
time.
Kingston. I didn't see Kingston going winless, so I thought he'd win tonight, and he did. And for the 3rd week in a row, I predicted every match on Collision accurately.
But you knew how one of them ended.
I knew how one ended. Okay, I predicted all the others.
Yeah, but the one that you knew was the most unpredictable one.
This is my time.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, so yeah, I love the Continental Classic. I think it's been a great showcase for the talent they have. I say, next year just expand it, because they already announced they're doing it again.
Right.
So I say, yeah, just expand it, and maybe think about having a tag team Continental Classic as well. I would throw that.
That'd be fun. That'd be really fun.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask Kay. I'm gonna come right back to you, Asa, for yours. Kay, out of 5, what are we giving Collision tonight?
I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Wow.
Really enjoyed
That's a
it.
high. That's a high score right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Asa,
Okay.
are we agreeing, or we're gonna say no and go to a 3?
Yeah, not that high. I give it 4 bones out of 5. It was a good show, but once again, it got on what I've been saying about just the booking on Collision, it being so predictable. They gotta switch something up. They gotta figure something out where people, and I'm not the only one predicting every match correctly, I'm sure, but I mean,
No.
They gotta do something where people can't predict every goddamn match every week.
Right. That's fair. Wolf, of course, 2 questions for you. How do we feel? I mean, you only watched maybe 3 matches of the whole entire night. You were
I watched almost all of them.
NXT deadline, so
I watched almost
you
all
know,
of them.
Almost.
I didn't watch the squash match and the Canadian match. That's all.
Unbelievable. Anyway, because you were too busy watching NXT deadline.
I'll give it a 4 as well, because
a 4 as well. Okay, and of course, how do you feel
like,
about this Continental Classic?
The Continental Classic is great. I'm very interested to see more of it. I mean, I know that there's got to be losers, but like the fact that like they have a bunch of top names feels like I don't want like any of them to lose, except maybe like people like Garcia, Lethal. Like they didn't need to be in it, but it's fine. The thing is, I'm very interested that they have like. For the Gold League, they like very clearly like put 2 people on top, which was Moxley and Swerve, and then for the Blue League, they now have like a more balanced like
They got three
point.
wins, 6.
But yeah, now 3 of them now half the field in the lead with Brody King, Andrade, Danielson makes it seem like actually like possible to see. Makes it possible to see the potentially like going forward, but I don't know. I'm definitely interested to see what happens from this ending to Danielson and Andrade, because while I did know of that ending spot where Danielson was seemingly injured, and I do know it's seemingly a work. So I don't know. Maybe this could be a feud between Andrade and Danielson, or maybe it sets something up, Claudio versus Andrade at World's End or something, or I don't know. Especially since Claudio was like pushing Andrade a bit, and so I'm really interested to see what happens.
Okay. My next question, I think all the fans are wondering, what's the car you're driving this week with this beautiful mansion that you're living in? What's the fast car, supersonic speed that you're going at this week? Is it a Maserati, Ferrari? Is it a Lambo? What are we driving with this beautiful background that you got behind you?
Well, fortunately, I do not have a car because I can't
get chauffeured
drive
around.
yet.
That's you get chauffeured around. That's what it is.
I can't even drive
man.
yet, so
Yeah,
I don't know how that work.
I love you, Wolf. I love breaking your voice, but nonetheless, we're gonna get out of here because, of course, tomorrow I'm gonna pitch it over to Asa to kind of plug what's happening tomorrow over at No Bones. So let's give Asa the floor and let him kind of talk about what's gonna be happening over on his channel tomorrow on No Bones About Wrestling. Asa, take it away.
Tomorrow, Sunday, on our YouTube channel, No Bones About Wrestling, we are doing, as we're going to keep it up, it looks like every Sunday we do a retro watch-along, and this month it's December, so you think of 2 things. You think of Christmas, and if you're old like me, you think of WCW Starrcade, which used to be WCW's WrestleMania, and before that was the NWA's WrestleMania. It was their biggest show of the year. And tomorrow at 12:45, we are watching the very first Starrcade from 1983 from the Greensboro Coliseum, in fact. It has Harley Race versus Ric Flair in a world title match in a steel cage. Has Roddy Piper versus Greg Valentine in a dog collar match. Has Abdullah Butcher. Has Ricky Steamboat. Has the Briscoe brothers. Has a bunch of classic 1980s Southern wrestlers. Going to be a good fun. So like I said, 12:45 on our YouTube. I tell people get there at 12:45 because we will start the show right at 1 o'clock. So get there and we'll go over the card and kind of shoot the shit and start the show right at 1. And we will guide you through Starrcade 1983. Me, K Fabulous, and Dylan will be your hosts.
Awesome. And now she knows, K Fabulous, that at Revolution we're dressing up as the Stingers, baby. I'm so excited. Woo! I can't wait. Woo! As Sting would say, I'm so excited to be a part of all of that. But nonetheless, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on AEW Collision, NXT Deadline, a crazy wrestling weekend.
I do have one last update for that Deadline that I forgot to mention. Trick Williams pinned 4 guys in the last 30 seconds.
That's hot.
He had 0 points the whole match, and then the last 30 seconds pinned everyone. And then he won the thing. I'm like, wow.
That's
out of nowhere.
I don't know what to say. I'm gonna have to take care of myself off camera with that one. Nonetheless, that has been AEW Collision Watch Along right here at the Last Week in Wrestling podcast. I'm so happy to be doing this each and every week with all of you. Of course, thank you all so much to my guests for coming on and bearing with me as I say naughty jokes and try to make K Fabulous do things that she probably doesn't want to do, which is dressed up as Stinger for Revolution. So nonetheless, you guys are the best, and we cannot wait to see you all tomorrow for not only No Bones About Wrestling over there on their channel. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. But over here tomorrow night, sometime tomorrow night, we're still trying to figure out a time frame. Me and TikTok legend Roman Wrestling are going to be talking about AEW, some WWE, some thoughts about TikTok, if Wrestle Talk is dying, and a whole bunch of other things happening each and every week. All the trending topics in the IWC, plus a whole lot more. But again, thank you all for being here. Enjoy your wrestling weekend. And I'm going to take a line from you, Asa, so I hope you don't kill me. But as Mick Foley would say, have a nice day, and we shall see you another time. Goodbye.
Hope. So many days have passed. I wait around for things to change, but change has not come fast.